So before we start this particular conversation, today I want to talk to you about the law, spiritual law of success. Like you can see in the title. With this save on YouTube, yes, it is going to be on YouTube. That is why I'm making it so that you guys can have access to it on YouTube. I want to talk to you today about the spiritual law of success. Now, this conversation, if you listen to me attentively, you'll be able to learn a lot in this conversation. Now, I humbly beg you, wherever you are, that you're going to be listening to the sound of my voice, please get a pen and a paper. Have a pen and paper with you for this conversation that we are going to be listening to today. I don't want you to just be there watching. Please get a pen and paper with you. It is very, very important. All right? It is very, very important. Get a pen and a paper with you. Now, after having a pen and a paper, I want you to open attentively your mind to listen to the sound of everything I'm going to be teaching today, so that you can best understand what we are trying to teach you. Not just only best understand what we are trying to teach you, but you can best, be connected to all that we are going to be teaching today. Now, a lot of people might not understand how this works, but please, please, I humbly beg you, have open heart. Not just only an open heart, but be open to learn. For when you are truly open to learn, then definitely you'll be open to receive. If you are not open to learn, then it becomes difficult for you to receive. So, again, a humble appeal to everybody that is here to please be open to learn, for learning is knowledge. All right. So, I am going to start this conversation with a meditation. So, everybody that is listening to the sound of my voice right now, I want you to have a pen and a paper with you. And having a pen and a paper with you, I need you to borrow me 60 seconds of your time before we start this conversation. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to take a deep breath out. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take a deep breath out. We're going to take a deep breath in. Now we're going to vibrate the Omkara. Again. Again. Very good. Thank you all very much for being here and participating. Today, I want to talk to you about the 7 laws of spiritual success. 7 spiritual law of success. Here is my pen. I told you guys to always have a new pen with you. It is very, very important having a new pen with you. I want to discuss to you today about the 7 laws of success. Everybody knows what success is. Everybody knows what success is, and because everybody knows what success is, everyone is desiring to be successful. Okay, this is stuck. Everyone is desiring to be what? To be successful. And because everyone is desiring to be successful, but they don't know what is the way to become successful. That is the unfortunate situation that we have in the world today. Everybody wants to become successful, but they don't know the way to become successful, and hence they go into so many activities like, oh, do some prayers for me, do this for me, do that for me. See, I'm not saying that this doesn't work. No, no, no. I'm not saying that here. What I'm trying to explain to you right here is that if you understand the laws of success and if you understand how the universe works, then definitely you will know how to make your life better. You see, the problem with us is that many of us, we don't know how the universe works. And because we don't know how the universe works, we don't know how to tap into the universal knowledge that is always available for us. Before I continue this conversation, I would like to take the humble permission of my spiritual master, and I would love to take the humble permission of all my teachers. I would love to take the humble permission of my ancestors and all the essential teachers, celestial teachers that moves in all the four directions of the world. That whatever I am about to say, every sentence and every syllable that I'm about to utter from the vocal point of my mouth might be useful to the ear and be, transformative to anyone that is going to be listening to the sound of my voice right now. I humbly beg that they please grant me the right knowledge that I might be able to truly speak into the heart of people, not just only to speak into their heart, but to be able to create positive transformation in their heart, that they may be able to truly see and understand that which is natural. And for every word and every syllable that we may speak, may it be for the glorification of my spiritual masters, may it be for the glorification of my teacher, the glorification of my ancestors, the glorification of all these celestial teachers that move and pervade all the four directions. May it be for my purification and for the purification of everybody that is going to be listening to the sound of my voice today. Any discrepancies in my conversation is strictly mine and does not bear is not connected to any of my teachers. For whatever it is I'm about to say, whatever shortcomings I have, it is strictly mine and never does not represent that which my teachers embodies. Adiyom Tatsat. Okay, let us speak. Success. What is success? What does success mean? Everybody wants to become successful, whether to be internet successful or to be successful in the marriage, to be successful in relationship, to be successful one way or the other, but nobody knows how to hold on to success. And because no one knows how to hold on to success, they keep running after it. Because what they run after is actually not success, but an idea of what success means. And because they run after an idea of what success means, they don't understand what success truly is. What people only have in their head is an idea, and this idea is shaped based on what they see in the life of other people, not what they've come to realize on themselves. If you ask a man, what is success? Oh, success is I need to have money, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to be able to buy things for myself and all of that. That is the definition of success. But I tell you, this is not success. Now, you might have heard this conversation of what success is many times, but I tell you for a fact that whatever it is I'm about to speak to you right now, you have not heard it before. First of all, you must understand the 7 laws of success. For if you don't understand the 7 laws of success, there is nothing you are going to do that you become successful. And that is why I want you to take down this note wherever you are that is listening to the sound of my voice right now. And don't just only listen to the sound of my voice, keep tapping on your screen, share this video to someone. You never know which person's life might be touched just by listening to this conversation that we're going to be having today. And don't just keep listening. As you're listening, use your hand to write, and at the same time, use your thumb to tap on your screen. The first law of success is the law of pure potentiality. The first law of spiritual success is what? The law of what? Pure potentiality. And what is that? What does that really mean? It really means that you are nothing but an embodiment of potentials. You that is listening to the sound of my voice is nothing. You are nothing but what? Pure potentiality. And because you are nothing but pure potentiality, everything you need is already within you. Everything you need to be successful, to be whatever kind of success that you desire is already within you. Because what? You are nothing but pure potentiality. Now, when we say a person is pure potentiality, which means you are your self-referral, you must be very confident within yourself. For if you are not confident with yourself, you cannot self-refer yourself. There is no one that can best self-refer you. Are you understanding me? Are you understanding me? That is the first law of what? Pure potentiality. And because that is the law of pure potentiality, you must be able, for if you don't tap into what you are within, there is no one that is going to tap into that for you. It is impossible. It is impossible. It is impossible. No one is going to tap into that which you already are, because what? You are nothing but pure potentials. What does it mean for a person to be pure potential? Which means that everything that you embody is an ability, is something. There is nothing that you possess that is not an energy that triggers something. There is nothing that you possess. And because you are nothing but an energy of pure potentiality, and you are the most purest form of energy. The most purest form of energy is who you are. And because you are the most purest form of energy, you must be able to use the potentiality that has been deposited in you. You understand that to breathe is strong potentiality. A ghost, a dead person does not breathe, but you breathe because what? There is that potential. There is the fire that is within you that is constantly burning. And because that fire is within you that is constantly burning, you must learn to tap into that fire, not externally, but within yourself. For when you don't tap into that fire that is within yourself, there is nothing that is going to manifest. So what? The first law of spiritual success is what? That you are nothing but what? Pure potentiality. And you must recognize this. You must never, never trade this for anything less. Is somebody understanding me? Is somebody understanding? You are nothing but what? Pure potentiality, and no matter what, you must never, never trade that pure potentiality that you are for anything less. You see, the problem with people is that they base their existence on what people say to them. And because they base their existence on what people say to them, they trade it for something that is very minor. Oh, the reason why you are not becoming successful is because there is an ogbanje that is troubling you. Oh, the reason why you are not being successful is because somebody in your father's family is doing juju against you. Is because somebody in your mother's family is doing something against you. That is why you're not becoming successful. Oh, at that moment when you start believing and accepting that, you are trading the pure potentiality that is in you for something that is less. Are you understanding? The moment you start believing and truly start accepting that the reason why you are suffering is because someone is doing something against you, at that moment, what are you doing? You are trading the pure potential that is deposited within you for something that is far, far lesser. And at that point, there is nothing that you do that actually becomes successful anymore. Guess what? There is nothing that you do at that point that actually becomes what? Successful anymore. And hence you must understand that that pure potentiality that you embody, it is strictly yours. Is somebody understanding? Are you understanding me? You must understand that that pure potentiality that you embody is strictly yours and can never, never be traded to anyone or by anybody. The second law of success is the law of giving. The second law of spiritual success is what? The law of giving and receiving. You see, a lot of people understand. Some of you might understand, okay, you need to give. But you must understand, to give does not necessarily mean you are giving material money. You see, the universe operates through the law of giving. That is a fact. And your consciousness is in a dynamic exchange with the universe. The universe operates through the law of giving, and your consciousness is in what? Is in a dynamic exchange with the universe. Every day you wake up, you are exhaling and you are inhaling. Which is what? You are giving and you are taking. The universe is giving you, and the universe is also taking from you. And hence, you must learn to have this law of what? Giving. And this is one of the law that our ancestors come to teach us, which is what? Whenever you go to see somebody, don't go empty-handed. A lot of us, when we go to visit people, we go empty-handed. Never you do that. Even if it is a flower you can get it. Even if it is a small fruit you can get it. Whatever you have, little, not necessarily finance. Not necessarily what? Finance. But whatever you have, give. The law of giving and receiving. You see, the problem with a lot of us, whereby it looks as if we are struggling so much, is because we are so focused on wanting to receive from the universe that we don't focus on also wanting to give to the universe. To give to the universe simply means just you praying positively for people. That's just all. Just you doing what? Praying positively for people. When you positively pray for people, you are also doing what? You are giving to the people. Jane, please stop typing. You are distracting. Whatever question you have at the end of the class, send it. Don't start jumping into, I do this sometimes. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is half hearing. Means you're not truly hearing everything I'm saying. You're just half hearing, and then you are trying to base yourself on that half hearing. Don't do that. You understand? Don't do that. Now, the law of giving and receiving means what? Walking on the street and simply just seeing the trees and being grateful for the tree. Being grateful for the tree, because what you are receiving, the tree is selflessly given to you, and now you are receiving selflessly from the tree. So you must also do what? Give selflessly back to the tree. By being grateful. Today, I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for this minute. I am grateful for this second. And when people come to visit you, give them at least water. You see, a lot of us, when we receive visitors, we are very quick to look at our time. Oh, when is this person going to go? 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 When a visitor comes to visit you, even if it's a person you like or you don't like, make sure that at least they receive water. The law of giving and receiving is that every day of your life, you must always ask yourself a question. What have I given today? Have I given knowledge today? Have I given an inspiration to somebody today? You must always make sure that you give something every day to somebody. It does not necessarily mean have to be financial. No. When it is said in the Bible that givers does not lack, it does not mean that you need to give money. No, it simply means even just you giving your ear to hear somebody's plight, even just you giving genuine advice from your heart is also giving. And when you give selflessly, it is those that are ready to give selflessly that the universe blesses. Let me tell you one thing. The first law, if you want to start becoming successful, you must learn to serve the many. Is somebody understanding me? The first law, one of the law, if you want to be successful in anything that you do, you must be ready to serve the many selflessly. Not expecting that, okay, I'm serving these people, what am I going to get from all of these things that I'm doing? You see, one of the things a lot of us we do is that when we are giving service to people, we first of all start calculating what we are supposed to receive at the end. Oh yes, we do that a lot. We start calculating, what am I supposed to get? What is waiting for me? And when we don't see something that we are getting, we don't get happy. We don't become happy. So, if you want to transform your life, you must be ready to give selflessly. First of all, give freely to people. Give your knowledge freely to people. Give yourself freely to people. I'm telling you, there is nothing that you give that does not come back to you. Not necessarily money. Because what? You are in a dynamic exchange. You see, your breath that you breathe, you don't pay for it. Oh, if you are sick and you are paying for an oxygen mask or an oxygen tank, you know how much expensive that is. But you are able to breathe without not paying anything for it. And that is why you must learn to also do what? Give. You must learn to also do what? Give. But don't give mentally, blindly. Give with intelligence. Give knowledge to people. When you're walking on the road, don't just walk on the road, but say mindful prayers to people. You don't know the people, not a problem. But in your heart, say a prayer to somebody. Are you guys listening to me, please? Are you understanding me? You don't necessarily need to know the person, but just say a mindful prayer. Or whoever you are, I pray that the universe bless you. By doing this, you are doing what is called giving. And because you've done that, the universe will also do what? Reciprocate back to you. But when you don't engage in the law of giving, but rather you are more into wanting to receive, you will always be frustrated. The reason why a lot of us, we are frustrated in this world is because many of us, we only focus on wanting to receive, not wanting to give. And because we focus on more of wanting to receive, not on wanting to give, we are always frustrated. And that is why I say to you all right now, everywhere you go, you are listening to the sound of my voice. If you are my student, and you truly say, this is the person I have taken as a teacher, then every day of your life, you must be ready to give something to people. Give advice. Give a blessing. Give a blessing. Give advice to people. For by doing this, you open yourself up, because already you are nothing but pure potentiality, but your potential cannot become manifested if you don't open yourself to give, so that the universe can, give back again. You can be able to receive. And the only way you can receive is first of all by giving. That is just how it is. That is just how it is. Do you understand? That is the law. This is part of the law of what? Of spiritual success. Be ready to give. Give freely to people. It's okay. People are going to take advantage of, I give a lot of advice to people, but people take advantage of me. Hell, not a problem. Be grateful for that. I give a lot of love, but people don't reciprocate my love. Hell, not a problem. Be grateful for that, because it is only when you must be ready to give something. And then the universe is also going to do what? Reciprocate back to you. That is the law. Just look at your body. Look at your body. Whatever you put into your body, what does your body do? Your body also give it back to nature. Isn't it? Look at that. There is nothing that you put into your body, no matter how greedy you may want to be, no matter how greedy you may want to be in eating things and putting things, everything in your mouth, still the universe, nature forces you to give it back out. Do you understand? Do you understand? So you must learn to give, else the nature, the universe is going to take it forcefully from you. That is the second law. And the third law is the law of karma. The law of karma. What is the law of karma? Action and consequences. Action and consequence of action. Learn to sow the seed of happiness. Learn to act consciously, self-making decisions. A lot of us, we are not conscious when we act. We are not conscious. So we just talk anyhow, we speak anyhow, we behave with people anyhow, and hence we are surprised why negativity is coming to us. You must understand the law of karma, which means that for every decision you are making, don't just blindly make that decision, self-consciously make that decision. Do you understand? For whatever actions you do, you must be ready to face the consequences of that action. That is the law of karma. This is the third law of the universe, of success, of nature's success, which is be ready for the consequences of your action. And don't just take action blindly. So, which means that if you are thinking, don't think blindly. If you are speaking to people, don't speak to people blindly. Don't say things negative to yourself blindly. For whatever you say to yourself, there is an action, there is a consequences to that. Are you understanding me? Is somebody understanding? For whatever you say to yourself, there is what? There is a consequence to every word that you say to yourself. There is what? There is a consequence to every word that you say to yourself. So that is the law of karma. If you are sitting down, don't just sit. If you are sitting down, don't just sit. Sit consciously. If you are talking to somebody, don't just speak anyhow to somebody. Speak consciously. For every word you are saying, it is coming to life. It may not come to manifestation right now, but it is being saved in the universal record. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Are you understanding properly? Are you hearing me with intelligence and not with your emotion? So the law of karma, which means when you are dealing with anybody, be truthful and be sincere. With whoever you are dealing with, be truthful and be sincere. Because when you are not truthful and you are not sincere, every dealings that you deal with people, it will come back to you. And when it comes back to you, that is what people don't like. When you are dealing with people, be as truthful as you can in your dealing with people. But as in that point of being truthful as you can, be conscious. Be what? Be conscious. Because these are the laws. These are laws of nature. You see, look at the earth. Look at everything around you. There is nothing around you that is existing just like that. Everything is existing and conscious. The tree is existing and is conscious that it is existing. So you must be conscious with whoever you are saying, whatever you are uttering out of your mouth. Do not be carried away in the spur of the moment. No, be conscious. Be conscious. Be conscious. Because this is the law of karma. The reason why you are suffering right now is as a result of the actions you have done with your body, as a result of the words you have said with your body, with your mouth. Oh, this child is disturbing me. Oh, this is the words you've said with your mouth has consequences. So the third law of karma is the law of karma. The law of karma, which is whatever action you do, there is an equivalent reaction to that. Now, if you do action to people negatively based on wanting to revenge, don't worry. It is going to do what? It is also going to come back to you. Whatever actions you do, there is an equivalent reaction to everything. And that is why you must strive. You must strive. You must try your best to always be conscious when you are dealing with people. When you are dealing with people, you must be conscious. When you are saying things with people, you must be conscious. When you are, whatever interaction that you are sharing with people, you must be conscious. And the fourth law of success is the law of least effort. The law of what? Least effort. Are you guys taking note? Are you taking note? What number am I right now? If you are taking note, let me know. What is the first law of spiritual success? What is the first law of spiritual success? Yes, very good. You are taking note. I want to know. What is the first law of spiritual success? Very good. Pure potentiality. That is good. What is the second law of spiritual success? The law of pure potentiality. Very nice. What is the second law of spiritual success? The law of giving. Very, very good. Very, very good. What is the law? What is the third law of spiritual success? The law of karma. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is the third law of spiritual success. Now, the fourth law of spiritual success is what? The law of least effort. That is the fourth law. The fourth law of spiritual success is the law of what? Least effort. You must understand that, you see, nature's law functions at ease. Nature's law functions at ease, not forcing itself to exist. We must not force ourselves to exist. Are you understanding? Nature's law functions at what? At ease. It does not force itself to exist. Everything around you in nature does not force itself. The flower does not force itself to bloom. It blooms when it has to bloom. The tree does not force itself to grow. It grows when it has to grow. The rainbow does not force itself to come out. It comes out when it has to come out. The stream and the river does not force itself to flow. It flows when it has to flow. Everything around you, the grass, the tree, the sky, the earth, is not forcing itself to exist. It just exists. And this is the law of least effort. You see, the problem with a lot of us is that many of us, we are forcing ourselves to exist. And the more, and the irony is that the more you force yourself to exist, or the more you force things upon yourself, the more difficult it becomes. Are you understanding? The more you force yourself, what happens? The more difficult it becomes. But the least you put effort. This is what the law of least effort. Don't force yourself. What you are meant to be, you will be. That is a fact. You see, the reason why people force themselves is because people are busy judging their progress based on what they see in the life of other people. If you are busy judging your progress based on what you see in the life of other people, then definitely you are always going to want to force yourself. Unfortunately, it is the truth. If you are busy measuring your success, if you are busy measuring your achievement based on what you are seeing in the life of others, then definitely what is going to happen, you will also want to force yourself. A child, you don't force a child to start crawling. No. We don't use stubbornness or aggressiveness to push a child to start crawling. The child will crawl when it has to crawl. Is that not so? Is that not so? Isn't it so? But of course it is. So you don't force a child to grow. The child automatically grows when, the time comes for them. But when you start wanting to force the child, then what is going to happen? Then the child will start rebelling. Is it not so? When you start wanting to force your ideology into the child will start rebelling. When you want to start forcing yourself to go against the laws of nature or to just force yourself to exist, then what is going to happen? Nature will rebel against you. And this rebellion of nature is what people don't like. People don't like that at all. This rebellion of nature is what people don't like. But this is where you must understand. This is the law of what? Of least effort. This is the law of least effort. You must just allow yourself to be. See, you didn't force yourself to grow at all. Your beard, you didn't force it to come out. It naturally comes out. You didn't force your hair to grow. It naturally grows. The moment you start forcing your hair to grow, what happens? That starts becoming a problem for you, isn't it? Anything you start forcing starts becoming what? A problem for you. And that is the law of nature, which is just flow. Just be. Just be what? Just Be. Just be. You see, there are 3 reasons why people force themselves. There are 3 reasons why people force themselves. 1, they don't want to accept. 2, they don't want to be responsible. And 3, they are trying to become defensive. When you try to become defensive and you don't want to accept and you don't want to be responsible of what is happening in your life, then what? You will find it difficult to just flow with nature. This is the point. This is the reason why people find it difficult to just be themselves. This is the reason why people find it difficult to just be themselves, and hence they feel that their happiness is being stolen from them. Every day, a lot of people are very depressed and very sad because what? They are thinking that their happiness is being stolen from them. Why? Because they don't want to accept their circumstances, that it's just what it is. They don't want to take responsibility for the circumstances that is happening in their life. And 3, they are always in defensive. They are very, very defensive. When a man is very defensive, there is no good idea or good advice that can pour into the chambers of his heart. Are you hearing me? When a man is too defensive, there is no good idea that can do what? That can pour into the chambers of his ear. Why? There are certain people, when you are trying to talk to them, the first thing they want to do is they are very defensive. They don't want to listen to you. At all. No. Why are you saying that? No. There are people like that. The moment you try to give them advice, in their head, they just, that defense just comes up first. Because what? They see every correction as a direct blow to them. They cannot take criticism of themselves. A man that cannot take self-criticism, a woman that cannot take criticism of other people, becomes what? Becomes always in anxiety. That is a fact. And hence it becomes difficult for them to survive. It becomes very, very difficult. When you are trying to give good advices, you must understand, even when the advice is not good, it is a good criticism for you. Because what? In every problem, it is an opportunity in disguise. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Are you hearing me, my brothers, my sisters? My sisters, my students, are you hearing me? Every problem is what? Every problem is what? Every problem is what? I need to hear you guys say it. I need to read this. Just type it. Let me see. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Do you understand? So do not say, oh, this problem, that problem. It is an opportunity in disguise. It's an opportunity in disguise. And that is why you must be what? Don't take least effort. Least effort simply means be yourself. Do not be too much in the past and do not be too much in the future. Why? Because the past is an idea and the future is an imagination. Is it not so? It is. The only thing that is true and real about your life is this moment right now. This moment right now that you're listening to me right now is the only thing that is real in your life right now. Not yesterday, not the future. Yesterday is an idea. The future is an imagination. Is it not so? But of course it is. But of course it is. And that is why you must take the least effort. Don't force yourself into the life of people. Do you understand? Taking the least effort simply means also don't force yourself into the life of people. Don't do that. Don't do that. If people want to be in your cycle, they will be in your cycle. If they don't want to be in your cycle, don't force yourself. Oh, I want to be. A lot of people think that they need to be in a certain cycle for them to become successful. Oh, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. I don't know who have to hear the sound of my voice today, but whatever message I'm sharing today is for you. You don't need it. You don't need it. And at the same time, you don't need self-appraisal. At the same time, you don't do what? You don't need the self-appraisal of people. The tree does not need you to praise him to be a tree. Does the tree need you to praise him to be a tree? Hell no. 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 Eh? Does the river need you to praise him or her to flow? No. No. Does the flower or the fruit need you to what a wonder? Does it need you to praise him or her to be able to produce fruit? No. Hell no. Eh? Tell me one thing in nature that needs you to praise them for them to grow. Nothing. Nothing in nature. Everything in nature is just busy doing their own thing. That the question is, why do you think you need the appraisal of people to be able to do things? Why? Why do you think you need the appraisal of people to be able to do things? You don't need anything. You don't need that. You don't need it. You don't. And that is why you must understand. You must take the least effort. Don't force things to manifest in your life. It will come to you. That's a fact. When you try to force it, the universe is going to do what? It's going to force itself. It's going to become heavy on you. Don't do that. Don't force. Do you understand? Do you understand, my brothers and my sisters? Now, the fifth law. Now, on this fourth law, there is something that we need to talk about. Now, you've understand that not accepting, you've understand that not taking responsibility, and you've understand that being defensive is also something that makes it difficult for you to live effortlessly. Now, there's also another side. For you to be able to live effortlessly, you must learn to accept things the way they are. Do you understand? For you to be able to live a life of effortless, for you to be able to live your life effortlessly, what happens? You must learn to accept things the way they are. But of course, just accept things the way it is. You must learn to accept things the way it is. For when you don't learn to accept things the way it is going to punish you. That is a fact. That is a fact. Learn to accept things the way it is. The second is learn to be responsible. Be responsible. Take responsibility of everything that is happening in your life the way it is. Don't look for somebody to blame. Take responsibility of everything that is happening in your life the way it is. Don't look for somebody to blame. You see, the problem with us is that we are always very eager to look for somebody to blame. We are very eager, very, very eager. And because we are very eager to look for somebody to blame, we block our path to progress. That is a fact. Oh, it is shitty, it is shitty. It is what it is. It is what it is. But when you start looking for somebody to blame, oh, it is because of this person. Oh, this. But you must understand, even if that person it is, you were also a contributor to that. Do you understand? You were also what? A contributor to that. That is why you must learn to take the responsibility of it the way it is. Okay. It has happened. Nobody is responsible for this. It is me. When you learn to take the responsibility of it, even though it does appear that you are innocent, when you learn to take responsibility of what is happening in your life, at that point, what is going to happen? The universe comes to your defense. Because what? In every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Every difficulties that you are looking in your life right now is simply nothing but what? An opportunity in disguise. Now you tell me one problem that has happened in your life that an opportunity does not come out of it. It is impossible. There is, for every problem that comes into your life, there's also an opportunity that always comes out of it. Is it not so? That is it. That is the truth. That is the truth. Wherever you are right now, you are here because of a problem. Is it not? You are here because of a problem. And that problem, in that problem that you had, an opportunity came. You cannot meet a teacher that is going to transform your life without a problem. It is impossible. The best people you meet in your life, you meet them only in the heat of a problem. Are you understanding me, my brothers and my sisters? The best people that comes and transforms your life are the people you meet in the heat of problem. So what does that mean? Which means that every problem is an equivalent seed of opportunity. Every problem is what? An equivalent seed of opportunity. So take responsibility. Do not say, oh, I'm going to blame this child, or this child is this, or that one is this man is this, my husband is that, my wife is this, my child, my father is this, my brother is this, my this is that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. All of these are nothing but what? Deceptions and lies you constantly say to yourself. Take responsibility of however shitty the life is and move forward. Are you understanding? I don't know who is listening to the sound of my voice today, but I really pray you are listening to me with intelligence, not with emotion. And I pray that as you are listening to me, you are also writing down. You are writing down, you are taking notes. Do you understand? Take responsibility, and the last part of it is be defenseless. You see, one of the problems a lot of us we have is that we are always ready to defend ourselves. Do you understand? One of the problems a lot of us we have is what? We are very quick. All the time we want to defend ourselves. When somebody says something, we are ready with the answer. Where is JD? Is JD here? Is Akos here? Is Inshiraba here? Is Mama here? Is Kwame here? Is Lakshman here? Is Abi here? Is Abraham here? Is Huma here? Is Huma here? Where is Huma? Is Gatonso here? All of you, are you here? Is Ellis here? All right. Do you understand? You must learn to be defenseless. But I tell you, you know why? For that, whoever is defenseless, the universe comes to their defense rapidly. Is Annie Brown here? And Miss Elizabeth, is she here? And Susie, T always. You must learn to become what? Defenseless. You see, one of the problems a lot of us we have is that what? We are quick to jump to defense. I need to defend myself. If I don't defend myself, what's going to happen? People will play with me. You must learn to be defenseless. You must learn to be what? Defenseless. For when you are defenseless, what is going to happen? The universe will automatically come to your rescue. The problem with us is that we are always trying to convince everyone of our point of view. Do not convince anybody of your point of view. When you try to always convince people of your point of view, that is you wanting to defend yourself. Is it not so? Well, of course it is. It is. It is. We are very quick. When there's an argument, when something happens, we are very quick. We are very quick to want to defend ourselves. Why? I need to present my own facts to this person so that they know. Don't do that. Don't do that. For when you try to defend yourself, then what's going to happen? You become what? Defenseless. When you try to protect yourself, you lose the protection. When you try to protect yourself, what happens? You lose the universal protection on you. But when you leave yourself, like, okay, Lord, whatever you want to do, the universe protects you. Are you understanding? The universe does what? Protects you. Oh, but how? How can I do this? What if people are maligning my name? What if people are speaking bad about my name? Don't defend your name. Don't. The universe will protect you. Do you understand me? Are you hearing? The universe will protect you. Because what? It is part of the universal law. It is part of the universal law. Do you understand? It is what? It is part of the universal law. The tree, the grass, do you know how many times you march on the grass? Does the grass start fighting you? If the grass wants to start fighting you for the many times you march on it, poop on it, pee on it, do you know how much fighting you will be experiencing? But the grass does not defend itself. But what happened? The universe defends it. This is part of the law of what? Effortless. Do you understand? The fifth law. The fifth law. First of all, before we go on to the fifth law, you must be open to all point of view. You must be open to all points of view. Do not be very myopic in your point of views. Be open. For when you are open, the least place you least expect that an inspiration is going to come, comes from there. You understand them? The least place you expected that an inspiration is going to come to you, it comes from there. Let us go again on the law. What is the first law of spiritual success? What is the first law of spiritual success? The law of pure potentiality. Very good. What is the second law of spiritual success? The law of giving and receiving, which means do not go to anybody's house without not having a little gift. Even if it is a flower, whatever, always give. And when people come to your house, let them not go. Let them not go without you giving them some little water. Do you understand? What is the third law? What is the third law? The law of karma. Very good. The law of karma, which means for every action that you are taking, there is a consequence. For every word you say to somebody, there is an equivalent consequence of that word, which means what? You must be conscious of everything you do. Consciously make decisions. And ask yourself, these decisions that I'm about to make, is it okay? Is it okay? If you feel good about that decision, go ahead and do it. But if you feel a bit of some doubt, and it means what? There's something wrong with that decision. You must always before you take any decision, be conscious about it. Whatever you say to people, you must be conscious of the words you say to people, which means you must be ready to own it. When they come to ask you tomorrow, did you say this thing about this person? Yes, I did. You must be ready to own it. Do you understand? And what is the fourth law of spiritual success? What is the fourth law of spiritual success? The law of least effort. Very good. Very good. The law of least effort is the fourth law of spiritual success, which means don't force yourself. Just live. Don't force yourself. A lot of people are busy forcing themselves. Don't. Oh, my child is not talking. Don't worry. Don't force yourself. Don't allow the circumstances of people, or don't allow the restlessness of people to force you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't force yourself. Just live. Just be a human being. The tree, see, look at the part of your body. Every part of your body, your beers, your whatever part of your, is anything forcing itself to survive? No, it's just surviving. So don't force yourself. All right? Don't do that. Don't force yourself. And to do this, what must you do? You must learn to accept things the way they are. You must learn to be responsible for everything, to take responsibility of everything, and you must learn to not be don't be defensive. Do you understand? When people ask you questions, don't want to come into wanting to defend yourself immediately. No, just answer the question as it is. That is it. That is just it. All right? All right? Okay, moving on. There is a movement. You must understand that time is the movement of thought. Time is the movement of thought, which means that both your past and your future are nothing but imagination. Everything about your past is what you are imagining, and everything about your future is also what you are imagining. Do you understand that? But of course it is. It is. The fifth law of spiritual success is the law of intention and desire. The fifth law of spiritual success is what? The law of what? Intention and desire. Can somebody write it down? Let me know who are the people that are taking note. The fifth law of spiritual success is the law of what? Intention and desire. The law of intention and desire. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. What is the law of intention and desire? You must understand that energy and information exist everywhere. Energy and information exist everywhere. Everywhere, and it can be tapped into. There is information everywhere. In the sky, in the ground, on the trees, wherever you are, there are information everywhere, which means what? Energy is everywhere, and you can tap into all of this energy everywhere. This is the law of what? Intention and desire. Through the law of intention and desire, you must be ready to slip into the gap. You must understand that intention, when you use the law of intention, which is, okay, I want to be this. Whatever it is that you have genuine intention for, the universe is going to provide you with that knowledge. Why? Because there are informations everywhere. Every part that you look around is stored with what? Information. But you must have the genuine intention. You must have the genuine intention. Whatever you are struggling with, you need to have the right intention, and the universe is going to provide you with the information to be able to manifest them. Oh, I need money. I need house. I need good child. And whatever it is you have, you must have the right intention. For when you have the right intention, what is going to happen? The universe will provide you with the information as to be able to do what? Tap into it. For when you don't have the right intention, then what's going to happen? Oh, you will miss it. You will miss it. You will miss it a lot. You will miss it. And this is the problem with a lot of us. We are very quick in wanting to have, we have desires, but we don't have the right intentions. Do you understand? We have desires, but we don't have the right intention. Whatever desire you have right now, ask yourself, what is the intention behind this desire? If you have desires and there is no intention to be of service to people, that desire becomes a poison to yourself. Do you understand me, my brothers, my sister? If you have desires, whatever it is you desire, and there is no intention to be of service to people, what's going to happen? That desire becomes a poison. It becomes a poison to yourself, and that poison gradually poisons you until it totally consumes and kills you. That is what is happening right now everywhere. People only have desires, but they don't have intention. Your intention is what sets the pace, is what makes the difference. Now, the question I want to ask you right now, and I want you to sit down and write it down on a paper. And I want you to look at that paper, and I want you to look at that statement, which is, what is your intention? For everything you're doing right now, what is your intention? I want you to truly look at that statement. Look at that statement and genuinely give yourself an answer. What is my intention for all that I'm doing right now? What is the intention? How is that intention of service to people? You must ask yourself this question. How is your intention of service to people around you? Whatever intention you have, is it of service to people around you? Or your intention is simply selfish, only for yourself? Please, you must truly ask yourself this question. For if you don't ask yourself this question and you don't really look within yourself to find an answer to this question, you will always be in anxiety. You will always be unfulfilled. Even if you have desires and you've achieved the desire, you will always still feel empty. Do you understand? You will always still feel empty. Ask yourself right now, just write it in a separate column or in a separate page. Ask yourself, what is my intention for all that I'm doing in my life? What is the intention behind it? And truly, don't give yourself an erratic answer. Truly look within yourself and give a positive, a good, truly give the right answer to yourself. For you know the answer within yourself. What is the intention behind what you're doing? Oh, is it to make money for yourself? Oh, my intention is to make money to take care of my children. Is that really a service to people? Is that really a service to the society? Is that really a service to the universe? Is that really a service to mankind? What is the intention behind all that you are doing right now? What is the intention? What is the intention? For when you are able to understand the intention behind what you are doing, then what happens? Oh, the information on how you can do it better start providing itself to you. The information on how, okay, you know what, do it this way, do it that way. The universe will start providing you with all the information. If you are struggling right now, my brothers, my sisters, if you are struggling right now, it is because you only have a desire, but you don't have an intention. Are you understanding? Are you understanding me with your intelligence, not with your emotion? If you are struggling right now, what kind of struggling, whatever form of struggle you are having right now, is because what? You only have a desire, but no intention. And that is why the universe is frustrating you. It is not your ancestors that is frustrating you. Do you understand? It is not your ancestors that is frustrating you. It is not your spirit that is frustrating you. Oh, I have promised and failed. Oh, I'm trying to do this. Whenever I try to do it, it does not work out. It is not. It is because what? You don't have the right intention. And when you don't have the right intention, it is not going to work. The universe will put a brake on it. Why is the universe putting a brake on that? For you to recollect yourself and ask yourself, what is the intention that I'm doing this? What is the real intention? If you've not been able to ask yourself that question of what is the real intention for what you are doing, you will always be frustrated. There is nothing you're going to do that you're going to be satisfied. You will always be frustrated. Frustration, 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 anxiety, 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 sadness, sadness, depression, 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 anxiety, headache, 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 headache. All of that you're going to be having. Because what? There is no intention. Is somebody understanding my words? Are you listening to me with your intelligence, not with your emotion? Are you listening to me with your intelligence, not with your emotion? So you must have the right intention. Are you understanding? You must do what? You must have the right intention. For when you don't have the right intention, there is nothing that you do that becomes a success. What you get is half success. Do you know what is called this half success syndrome? It looks like you are getting it, but then you don't get it. Like you get it, it looks da, 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 and then boom, it just goes away. Because what? That is just a desire, but there is no genuine intention of, if I get this thing, what am I going to really do with it? How will I be able to use this as an opportunity to serve the society? Are you understanding? Are you understanding? You must have what is called the right intention. Now, to do this, there are 5 steps that you must follow. To be able to have the right intention, there are 5 steps that you must follow. What are the 5 steps? You must be able to slip into the gap. Establish yourself and your intention. 1, you must be ready to what? Slip into the gap and establish yourself and your intention. Your intention should not be based on other people. Your intention should be truly based on yourself. You must be able to establish yourself and your intention. For when you don't establish yourself and your intention, you'll be lost. You will be lost. Second, you must release your intention into the universe. When you've established yourself and the intention, release it into the universe. Release it into the universe. You must release it into the universe. Third, you must remain established in yourself. Do not fluctuate and do not be influenced by the people. Do not be influenced by people. Keep your desires to yourself. Do you understand? Do not be influenced. See, people's desires can influence you. To keep your intention to yourself means what? No matter how emotional stare you see around you, you must be able to keep your desires to yourself. You must be able to keep your intention. You must be ready to be truthful to your intention and keep it to yourself. And don't change your intention just because people criticize you. There are people, they change their intention quickly. When somebody criticizes it, they, why are you doing it? That? Immediately they change. You must not do that. You must not do that. You must not be fluctuating in your intentions. Don't be fluctuating. Some people are very, very fluctuating in their intentions. Like when people accept it, okay, so if people accept it, means it's good. If people criticize it, a little criticism on that, they change it. Don't do that. For when you do that, you are cutting off yourself. Do you understand? Do you understand? Fourth, you must relinquish the outcome. What does it mean to relinquish the outcome of your intention? A lot of people, when they have desires and they have intentions, and by the will of the universe, that intention becomes fulfilled, they want to start, they get excited in the fulfillment of that. You must relinquish it. Do not get excited in the fulfillment of your desires or in the fulfillment of your intentions. Relinquish the result. For when you don't relinquish the result, it becomes that which gives you ego. Oh, I want my exam. I want to pass my exam. Oh, I passed my exam. Oh, see, everybody see, I passed my exam. It will bring you ego. And when it starts bringing you ego, what's going to happen? You lose it. You do what? You lose it. So you must be ready to relinquish the result to the universe. When it comes, thank you, universe. My ancestors, I thank you. And don't be too proud about it. Do you understand? The fifth, let the universe handle the details. You see, a lot of people, when they have intentions or they have desire, they want to plan everything themselves. Don't plan everything. Don't do that. Don't. For when you start wanting to plan things for yourself, oh, you'll be frustrated. You will be frustrated. Just let the universe handle the details of everything for you. You must let the universe do what? Handle the details of everything for you. But when you don't want the universe to handle the details of everything and you want to handle it yourself, the universe will play badminton with you. Do you understand? Do you understand? A child is busy growing. He does not care about himself, but the parents are heavy taking all the headache for the child. So that is what it means. Relinquish. Just let the universe handle everything for you. All you have to do is just have the right intention, follow the rules that I've just taught you, and leave everything in the hand of the universe. Leave the details of how it is going to be fulfilled or not fulfilled. Leave it in the hand of the universe. Do you understand? And you must follow this principle. Make a list of your desires. 1. 2. Carry that list everywhere you go. 3. Don't criticize yourself. 1. Make a list of your desires. 2. Carry the list everywhere you go. 3. Don't criticize yourself. Meditate on that list every day and don't look at yourself through the eyes of others. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Follow these 5 principles of genuine intention. Make a list of all your desires. What it is, write a list about it. Make a list, keep it in your pocket. Go with it everywhere you go. Keep that list with you. Every time, open the list and look at it. Go through the list again. Meditate on the list every time. Don't criticize yourself. A lot of people are very good at criticizing themselves. Do you understand? Don't criticize yourself. And don't look at yourself through the eyes of others. Which means you don't need the acknowledgement of people around you. Don't look at yourself through the eyes of others. Don't do that. For when you do this, you are blocking yourself. The 6th law of spiritual success is the law of detachment. The 6th law of spiritual success is the law of what? The law of detachment. You must be ready to relinquish your attachment to the results of your intentions. People don't like to relinquish the results. People don't like it. I don't know. But that is the law. You've gotten it. You're ready to give it back. When you're not ready to relinquish the result of your intention, then what happened? That becomes a cancer against you. It becomes a cancer that becomes difficult for you to let go. So be ready to detach. Detachment is the sixth law of what? Of spiritual success. In whatever undertaking that you follow, detachment. Be ready to relinquish ready to relinquish your attachment to the results of your intention. Don't chase symbols. A lot of people are very eager to chase symbols because they believe that the symbols make their life successful. And what are the symbols? The symbols that a lot of people chase is, oh, if I have a car, then car is going to show that I'm successful. So which means what? To relinquish the attachments means don't get attached to the things you have. Oh, I have a car. When I have a car, see, everybody see I'm successful. I have a house. See, I'm successful. I have a child. I have money. Don't get attached to all of these things. For when you get attached to all of these things, you block yourself. You do what? You block yourself. Do not get attached to symbols. Don't get attached to symbols. I'm saying it again. Do not get attached to symbols. Attachment is a poverty consciousness. Attachment is what? Poverty consciousness. Did you hear me? Can you repeat what I said? Can you repeat what I said? What did I say? Can you repeat what I said? Attachment is what? Attachment is what? Is everybody hearing me? Attachment is poverty consciousness. That is correct. Attachment is poverty consciousness. Is what? Poverty consciousness. Don't get attached to symbols. Don't. This is my son, this is my wife, this is my child, this is my car, this is my house. A lot of people pride themselves in these things. Oh, look at the car I'm driving. Look at the house I'm driving. People that pride themselves in those things are always in anxiety. For whatever it is you attach yourself too much with becomes the source of your stress and your anxiety 24 hours. Do you understand? Whatever it is you attach too much of yourself to becomes what? The source of your anxiety, of your headache 24 hours. So do not be attached to things. Attachment is what? Poverty consciousness. Yes, visualization is also the same thing. Attachment is what? Poverty consciousness. Don't chase symbols. This is my girlfriend. This is my boyfriend. Don't chase symbols. This is my guru. Oh, this is my teacher. Don't chase symbols. Do you hear me? Don't chase symbols. Oh, Sukadeva is my teacher. Don't chase symbols. If you see me as a symbol, you will miss out the knowledge that we are trying to give. Don't chase symbols. You see, in the life we live, we seek security in money. Many people seek security in money. It's good, but doing this makes us empty. It is true. When we seek security in money, it makes us what? It makes us empty. Don't seek security in money. Money will come. The amount that you need will always provide themselves if you follow these laws that I have given to you. I'm telling you, with guarantee. With guarantee, I am telling you, whatever you need will always come if you follow this law that I am giving to you. It will always come. With what? With guarantee, I am telling you. When you chase money, money will always make you anxious. When you chase money, what's going to happen? Money will always make you anxious. We must be confident. We must be what? We must be confident. We must be confident into the field of the unknown. You see, a lot of people are very afraid of the unknown. A lot of people are very afraid of the unknown. They don't know what is there. I'm afraid of the unknown. A lot of people are very afraid of the unknown. You must be confident of the unknown. Oh, I don't want to do it. I need to have all the facts in my hand. You don't need it. When you have all the facts in your hand, you will make mistakes. Because you, at that point, when you have all the facts in your hand, you are blocking yourself from truly growing. You are blocking yourself from truly learning. So what happened? You must be confident to step into the field of the unknown. You must be what? Confident to step into the field of the unknown. Why? Because the unknown opens us to universal alertness. It is only a person that is ready for whatever it is, not planning for anything, but just ready for whatever comes their way, that is always alert. Is it not so? Yes. Yes, that is true. A man or a woman that is always ready for whatever comes their way, not planning, but whatever comes my way, I'm ready for it, is a man that is ready to learn at all phases of life. At all phases of life, such a person is ready to learn. So you must be open to the field of the unknown. We must not become a victim of the past. Don't become a victim of the past. We must not become, please do not become a victim of the past. Else you become a tormentor. Else your tormentor today is nothing but yourself of yesterday. Is it not so? Whatever it is that is tormenting you now is simply nothing but yourself of yesterday. That is a fact. Thank you very much. Whatever is tormenting you now is yourself of yesterday. Why? Yourself that you did, the action you did yesterday is yourself. However it is that it played out is yourself, and that becomes your tormentor today. Don't allow yourself of yesterday be a tormentor of you today. So do not be a victim of the past. Are you understanding me, my brothers, my sisters, my friends? My friends, are you understanding me? Do not become a victim of the past. When you experience uncertainty, you are on the right path. You see, a lot of us, we feel like, I don't know what is going to happen in my life. I'm uncertain. At that point, when you are uncertain, you are on the right path. Yes. At that point where everything seems uncertain in your life, that is when you are on the right path. Believe you me, my brothers, my sisters. But when you are sure of everything that is going to happen in your life, that is when you are on the wrong path, because you are going to make mistake. And when it comes, it will take you by, it will collapse you. So it is okay to feel uncertain. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. It's perfectly okay. When you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, you are perfectly okay. But when you know what is going to happen tomorrow, then you are not living at all. You are not living. So, when you feel uncertain about your life, when you feel confused about your life, when you feel, am I even doing what is right? When you feel like that, you are doing what is right. Because at that point, you are in the field of the unknown. And it is only when you are in the field of the unknown that you bring out possibilities and potentials you never knew you had. Yeah. Are you understanding, my brothers, my sisters? So don't force situations. Don't force solutions on problems. A lot of people, when they experience a little problem, they want to force solutions. When people experience a little problems, they want to force solutions upon themselves. But the problem is, when you force solutions on yourself, that solution becomes a trigger to another problem. It's not easy to be in the field of the unknown. It is easy. It's just that you are afraid of it. You are afraid of the emotion that it comes with. Don't force solutions upon yourself. When you have problem, don't force solutions. Oh, what is the solution? Don't force solutions upon yourself, because that solution becomes a trigger to what? To another problem. And that is what I'm saying to you, my brothers, my sisters. When you have issues, it is not all your issues that is spiritual. When you have issues, many people are ready to force spiritual solutions upon themselves. Don't. That becomes a trigger to another problem for you. If you are itching, if you are having itch in your genitals and you start itching it, what is going to happen? It does not stop. The itching continues. And then from that, it's going to become a blister. Is it not so? Is it not so? Yes, it is. If you're having itching in your genital and you start itching it, it's going to become a wound. But when you leave it, it is going to go away. Even though it may be uncomfortable, but when you tolerate it, what is going to happen? It will go away. The itching will stop. Is it not so? That is how it is. The itching will stop. But when you want to start forcing solutions upon your problems, what is going to happen? It becomes a trigger to another problem. It becomes what? A trigger to another problem. So do not force solutions. Do you understand? Do not force solutions. Because right now you go on the internet, everybody is ready to sell you a solution. Everybody is ready to sell you a solution. Baba, you can also drink medicine to stop the itching. But if you don't understand what is it that is making it to itch, and you're drinking medicine, that medicine becomes what? A trigger to more problems. Isn't it so? To stop the itching, you must understand, why is it itching me? If you don't understand why it is itching you, and you're like, oh, I'm just having itch, I'm having itch, let me take this medicine. Oh, you're having itching, go and take this, go and take that. Without not understanding the reason why it is itching you, that medicine becomes what? A trigger to more problems. And that is the problem. A lot of people, when they have a little headache, they want to douse, Panadol. They want to douse paracetamol. But you don't know, the more you consume Panadol, and the more you consume, Panadol, it becomes what? A trigger. It accumulates and becomes what? A trigger to more problems. Do you understand? Do you understand? So yes, don't force solutions to your problems. Don't do that. If you force solutions to your problems, what's going to happen? It becomes a trigger to more problem. Every problem you have in your life is a seed of a greater benefit. I want so bad to be free in my mind, and deal with all my loss of how to. Don't worry, you'll be okay, living abundantly. Every problem you have in your life is a seed to a greater benefit. Tell me one problem that you've ever had in your life that has never been a seed to something different or a greater benefit in your life. Tell me. Tell me one problem you've ever had that has never been a seed to a greater benefit that has happened to you. You see? But when you start forcing solution, it becomes what? That solution comes, but it becomes temporary. When the solution comes, it's like taking a Panadol to numb. When you take the Panadol and you drink it, you feel like, oh, the headache is gone. The headache is not gone. It is just waiting in the future for it to come more, 10 times more. Because every problem you have is what? Every problem you have is a seed of a greater benefit. Every problem you have. However daunting that problem is, however mentally disturbing that problem is, however emotionally distressing that problem is, it is a seed to a greater benefit. You must understand this, my brothers and my sisters, my friends. It is what? A seed to what? A greater benefit. Nobody has good luck. Nobody is born with good luck. Good luck is simply nothing but what? Preparedness and opportunity coming together. That's just it. To be prepared, you means what? You need to just be in the moment. Just be in the moment. To be in the moment, that is what it means to be prepared. And the opportunity is going to come. Opportunity is not going to come to you from the past. Opportunity is not going to come to you from the future. It only comes when you are in the moment. So be in the moment and the opportunities are going to come. And that is what is called good luck. Do you understand, my brothers and my sisters? And the seventh law of spiritual success. The seventh law of spiritual success is the law of Dharma, purpose. The law of Dharma, purpose. In everyone, there is a unique gift, a unique talent at which you are better than everybody else. In everyone, there is a unique talent that you've inherited from your ancestors, at which you are better than everybody else. That thing that you are better at doing than anybody else is your purpose. Oh, your purpose. Oh, everybody is looking for purpose because people think that their purpose is always divine. Your purpose is not divine. Hell no. Everybody's like, oh, my purpose is divine. I'm supposed to be a man of... You are not meant to be a man of God. I'm supposed to be a spirit. What the hell is that? In every individual, there is a gift that we've inherited from our ancestors that makes us unique. And we are good at it than anybody else. Focus on that. Locate it. Focus on that and give value to that. And you must always ask yourself, how can I be of service to the world? How can I be of service to the world? How can I be of service? If you are not ready to be of service to the world and you are expecting people to be of service to you, my brother, my sister, you are fooling yourself. Do you understand? You must be ready to be of service to the world. And this ends my conversation for today. Now I'm open for questions, but before that, I'm going to go and empty my bladder. I'm going to have to end here on YouTube. Thank you very much, guys, on YouTube. I appreciate you. I'm ending here. Please follow me on TikTok because I'm continuing on TikTok. All right? I'm continuing on TikTok. Thank you very much, everybody on YouTube. Bye-bye.